Aw. Hey, Aram. Hi, Rebel. How are you guys today? The Fishman from NJ is decent. How is the Aram from who knows where? I'm still breathing. Good enough. Holy. Today we are getting 100k in drought. And possibly doing VOD review if the first thing happens reasonably quickly, which I don't think it will. Have to find a lawyer, and my test results for my liver will be there tomorrow. Well, I know nothing about what you're talking about, but I hope it works out. Whatever it be. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. Hey, Archik, Nexus, Nate. Hey, Crispy Chan. Did you see the announcement for the new league, Nate? Aw. How do you feel about the idea? Excited for Colombia? You're excited for the first one? I thought no one would care about Colombia. I was wondering if I should start with a banger. Like if I should start with USA or something to get people motivated to study. South America is one of my strongest continents. Well, I believe there's a Peru, a Chile, a Brazil, and a Colombia. So bad rolling today. Indeed, I am getting a cat, Burning Oak. In 2 days, she will be in my apartment. We'll see if I'll stream those days. I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna want to like be on top of her, you know? Because to a degree, you just have to leave them alone and let them settle in at their own pace. But also, I feel like spending a bunch of time sitting with her isn't a bad idea either. No rolling cam today? Would you like the rolling cam? I honestly just usually have it off unless someone asks for it. Oh, I think that idea was good. Fair enough. No, not a kitten. She's 6 years old. I'm adopting her. I'd like the aquarium cam, please. Okay. You'll have to give me a second after this. Shit. Oh, I thought that spawned somewhere different. I love when I have the solution and then fuck it. Right, lighting looks different. There's just no light on right now. All right, let me set up the fish cam. It's not working. Oh, why does this always happen? Video capture. Hi there. This. No, not you. You. Deactivate when not showing. Properties. Deactivate when not showing. Alright, I give up. Sorry. No fish cam today. I moved the USB port that the camera's on and it's now not working, so I have to fix that, but not right now. He's so inconsiderate of our schedules. My bad, guys. If everyone could send me just, their entire calendar of when they're free and not, I'll make sure to stream around those schedules for you guys. And no, there's no cat yet. Cat will be here Friday. Well, probably, yeah. But I don't know if I'll stream Friday. Zach, can you cover my shift for me so I can watch your stream? Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting because I want to, like, speedrun and stuff. I've had the craving recently. Whoops. But, I feel like I should just do my time here. Do my time in Tetris till June. Would you watch a La Rosa's pizza stream? Is that like a dox yourself speedrun? A live stream of your workplace? Yeah, that was a bad decision. So what happens if someone unsubscribes to your Patreon? Do you just ghost? Honestly, most people don't take advantage of the whole messaging me thing. I say most people. I have like 8 people on Patreon, but you're the only one who consistently messages me. Most of them don't message me at all. They have the ability to, and they will like do the Twitter thing. They'll like connect the Twitter, so I guess if they have a question they can ask, but they never do. In fact, I think only one other person has ever asked me a question at all, and it was a one-time thing. Is that bad? Should I stop? No, I mean, it's the point of the Patreon. That was my thing, was that you would be able to message. Every patron has the ability to do so. They just don't. But I appreciate your financial support, and that is still the perk that you get by providing that financial support. So people be scared to message creators. Well, you should be scared to message me unless you're a patron. I'm just kidding. You shouldn't be scared. I don't ever I'm not mean to people. I just won't reply if it's a dumb message. That's all. People send me dumb messages sometimes that just don't reply. It's that simple. I will not even give them confirmation that I ever read it, because that is a win in their book. Yes, of course, except for Nat, who I frequently call nasty things. I hate when people DM me small talk. Aren't they paying you to DM you small talk, though? I would get paid to do small talk. I don't particularly like small talk, though. Oh, hundreds of regular DMs of small talk? They're trying to get in there, bro. They don't want to pay for the OnlyFans. They just want to... I'm going to start DMing you the most boring ass conversations. I believe the Patreon says I have to reply within like a week. So I will just start purposefully waiting exactly a week down to the hour to respond to anything you send, including the good stuff, just as a retaliation. Oh my god, some of the rolling's not good today, which is okay. Bye, Nat. Hey, Maurice. I was gonna ask how was your therapy, but then I realized that's probably a can of worms I don't want to open. This right now is kind of small talk. Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat is almost always small talk. Especially with you chuckle fucks during the Tetris streams. During the fish streams, there's some, like, technical conversation. During the Tetris streams, it's just small talk, basically. I'm just small talking to entertain you while I play Tetris, so that I can play Tetris on stream and feel productive. Though, since I have a goal right now in Tetris, I actually feel productive regardless of whether I'm on stream or not, but... I wasn't sure that that wasn't going to burn something, but I was thinking it might not, which is a good premonition. I think that's my high score with no bars, 25k. Is talking about your day considered small talk? Yes. I won't tell you anyway. Nice weather we're having. What's the dumbest message you've gotten? That is a tough contest. Ghostboy and I were talking about the dumbest comments we've gotten today. I got one yesterday that like truly it like sent me into another dimension of like, holy crap, humans like this really exist. There was this guy who was talking about, well, first of all, I got multiple angry comments on the the fish is extinct because of one guy video. There was one guy who called me a Democrat and said, if you think a fish can be extinct because of one guy, you're an idiot. I don't know what that guy's train of thought was, but like one guy literally caused the fish to go extinct, but you know, whatever. And then I got another comment about how like socialism is ruining the country and like conservation equals losing money, and therefore it's unsurprising what happened and it's the fault of socialism. There were some really funny comments. Sick, Aram. I will take any excuse to be in stream and get more fish food. What are you saving for? I will say there was a strong hour at my job today where I just did not want to be there and considered the financial viability of streaming full time. If I did a subathon to become a full-time streamer, would you guys support? Shit. I'm in the application process for a bunch of jobs, so like I want a different full-time job, but for now I don't want to leave my current job because, you know, finances. But I would happily become a full-time streamer in the meantime. I already sub and promote you to my coworkers. Wow. Pog. What if I did like, I stream every day? What would I want? What would I stream though to improve the growth of the stream and to make more? I'd have to not just do, you know, Tetris and speedrunning, right? What do you do currently? I'm not gonna say. A sleep stream? Well, that's what happens during a subathon. My last subathon, I did a sleep stream. No, unfortunately, I don't currently do fish stuff, and that's why I hate my current job. I can't even tell you generally what I do, though, because it would be very obvious where I work. Interesting. I wonder if I quit my job and committed to streaming every day, if my stream would do well, like grow, and if I'd be able to make enough. Because right now, I'll be honest with you guys, I do not make very much from Twitch. I make, like, on a good month, probably $200, which doesn't even cover a percentage of my rent. YouTube obviously does better, but just thinking. Shit, that was a good game. Have you considered identity theft? Thank you, Maizute. Hot tub stream? You're making good progress on the hat? That's sick, Liz. Stream? That is something I would love to do. Dude, imagine. I gotta figure out the logistics on that. The problem is you need good internet, and most of the streams that I would want to visit. Imagine doing like a live stream in a stream. It would have to be so remote that there would be no chance that I run into anyone. I think if you quit your job, streaming full-time for a bit could work before getting your next job. I'm hoping, because I'm strongly considering it. Just stream on TikTok at the same time. Yeah, see, this is the problem. If I take content creation seriously, it involves so much more stuff that I don't want to do. Like, I understand it's a necessary part of being a professional streamer nowadays, but God, I just don't want to interact with TikTok. I don't want to multi-stream. I mean, I could multi-stream. That's actually not a bad idea if I multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube. That would probably increase my revenue a good bit. Because I have a lot of followers on YouTube that probably don't even know that I live stream. You would need to hire people to work with you. With what money? That's the problem. You have to spend money to make money when it comes to content creation. And if I'm quitting a full-time job to become a streamer for a bit, I don't have the money for that. Like, I don't have the ability to long-term invest in the stream in that way. If I was intending to, like, full-time long-term and I had the cash, I would agree, like, hire someone to make TikToks, to make YouTube shorts. I'm trying to get, well, I want to get, I should say, Ghost Boy to do YouTube shorts. YouTube has talked about to the creators that they're really pushing YouTube shorts right now. And it's just like a really good time to do a ton of do a ton of YouTube shorts. That's true. I do mention stream a lot in my videos and streams on screen in my videos. But that doesn't mean people always make the connection of like, oh, there's a place I can go to watch the person live and I might enjoy it. You know? There's probably a disconnect there of like, yeah, you realize that the videos are recorded live, but you don't necessarily think to go there. I would help, but I think we have vastly different audiences. Oh, I don't need that kind of help. I'm not trying to like grow. I'm just trying to find some financial consistency that could hold me over for a bit while I apply for jobs. It's just scary because I don't know how long I would be jobless since I'm still in the application. It'd be like one thing if I had a job lined up and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just stream full-time for the next however long. But I don't know how long however long is in this case. Apparently you should not make your shorts notify subs because it kills the algorithm. I don't even know how I have them set up. But regardless, Twitch or YouTube is just really pushing shorts right now because short form is king at the moment. So I'm trying to get us to do more shorts. I just don't know what in my content would make good shorts. Like I could make dedicated shorts, like high effort stuff, but I don't have the time at the moment. So the only logical conclusion is that I should do shorts from my videos. Clips from stream. I used to have a TikTok that was just clips from stream and it did awful. It never converted a single person. Maybe doing it as YouTube shorts would be better. But I don't feel like I have many clippable moments, and even when I do have clippable moments, you guys don't clip anything. The leg giving out was a pretty good clip. Well, that's a short on YouTube already. I already put the effort into making that a short and putting it on YouTube. It did not well, but fine. Shit. I showed that to my entire team. I'm glad I have a few people out there promoting. Oh, what a tough decision. Do I do it, chat? Hello? Yes. I need to figure out how much I could realistically make. Because I already stream every day, granted only for an hour. And I made... Well, I don't know how much I'll make because I haven't done that for a month. I'd have to look at what the average profit is from ads. Would you guys care if I ran ads more frequently in that regard? I mean, most of you are subbed. Well, that's not true, but some of you are subbed. I just don't want to be operating at a loss. I don't want to be dipping into savings. If I go net zero while I'm looking for a new job, that's fine with me. You know, if I'm making as much as I'm spending, that's totally fine with me. But I don't want to be losing, because I have a savings, but I don't want to be diminishing my savings when I could just be working a stupid job that I hate and building up money for the future, you know? It feels dumb to diminish my savings. But breaking even, I could get along with. Yeah, I have Twitch Turbo as well. I could definitely advertise it on YouTube. The problem is most of my audience is not going to watch my daily streams. there's a disconnect between what people on YouTube would want to watch from me and the type of content that I actually would make daily, which would be games and such. You know what I mean? How do you have more subs on YouTube than follows on Twitch? YouTube's much easier to gain subscribers. There's just a larger user base. And I've had videos blow up on YouTube. That's not really a thing that can happen on Twitch. I have a YouTube gaming channel. I could certainly put more effort into it and promote it, but I noticed that these stacks always trend upwards. What about my stacking is causing the stack to trend upwards? That's a question I'd like to answer for myself. And that's a bad move. I'm like not burning as much as I'm stacking. Search NIKQ on YouTube. That's my gaming channel with my best friend. It's mostly stuff we do together, but occasionally I'll make like solo videos. Like I was kind of considering making a Melee series of some sort. But again, that channel doesn't make any money. It doesn't have enough watch hours to make money. It's not like currently eligible for the monetization program on YouTube. So even though it meets the subscriber requirement by a lot, they have a fucking watch hour requirement. See, I'm just trending upwards, man. I'm already subscribed. When did I do that? Probably a long time ago. I advertised it once, like when my channel was like first blowing up. That's when I advertised the gaming channel. I don't think I've talked about it really since. Which is fair because I don't put a ton of effort into it. Like as of late, all of the videos on there have just been GeoGuessr. Add the Cash App and Patreon all over videos. I could definitely like revamp the Patreon, put a lot more effort into it, and then put it on every video, because that does seem like the path to sustainability when it comes to YouTube and content creation in general, is having like a monthly income that you can predict. So this is the point where I need to start burning more than I... Impossible nuggies. Thank you, Liz. I want you to know that I did buy sprayable catnip. And as soon as Mala is comfortable in my home, she'll be getting high on the sprayable catnip that you recommended I buy. Or paid for, rather. It's a new PB. Indeed, I did adopt the cat, but she's not here right now. She'll be here on Friday. How do you think your cat will interact with the fish? The cat is uber chill, so I think she'll probably sit on the couch and stare at them. That's my prediction based on my knowledge of her temperament. But we'll see. I have a top for the 55 gallon, so even if she decides she chooses the path of violence, she won't be able to get in. That's cute, Liz. I don't know much about burning from this position. Wow, you can do that. That's good to know. My cats are super interested in my fish, and I've only once dipped a pond to try to interact, but the deal with having a big enough fish tank is that the fish are able to just go low enough to deter any cat-on-fish violence. That's true, but I also don't want them to be getting, like, sieged from above on the regular, you know? They're fish tank fish. They're supposed to live a happy life now. She's a tabby. I don't really know anything about cat. I guess they're not really breeds. Cat, colorations, patterns. I don't know what to call it. I don't know anything about it. But on the website it says tabby. It's alright, Maizute. I once dropped my phone into a stream, like an outside water stream, and couldn't find it for 3 hours. Sounds horrible. Yeah, it was just about getting dark. And I found it. So you'll understand why now my phone has a bright yellow case on it. Scroll down, Maurice. That's in the FAQ under the channel on Twitch with the explanation and such. That was a good idea. Nice, Mazda. That was a bad decision, but I understood prior to that. It was a good decision. What do you mean, Maizute? There's so many people here talking. A good idea if I had a square coming next. What height level is the fish tank at? It's on top of a like fish tank stand that's probably about 2.5 feet tall. So the fish tank starts about 2.5 feet off the ground. And then it's a standard 55 gallon. So it's probably another, I don't know, 2-ish feet tall. Not terribly hard if you have money, Maizute. It's mostly just expensive to run the pump and heater and maintain and all that. It's not completely different. It's not difficult, I should say. I mean, yeah, you just scale up the heater, scale up the pump of a fish tank, which already cost you probably a good $20 to $30 a month in electricity just to run a heater, pump, light, and all that. And now scale that up massively to the size of a pond. I couldn't tell you the exact cost. My guess would be somewhere along the lines of like a couple $1,000-ish to do the initial install, and then probably a maintenance of like a little over $100 a month to run a proper pond. It also depends on the fish. Some fish are more expensive than others. Most people put koi in ponds. I wish I was rich too, Maizute. Wouldn't come around to you. Yeah, that's fair, Pigeon. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that if she likes the fish tank, she can sleep on the back of my couch where she can see the fish tank nicely. But I was also thinking of potentially setting up her bed near the fish tank so that if she likes the fish tank, she can look at it more. I did the thing and then forgot that. Thank you, Zuzk. Hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it installed for free, then you just have to pay the maintenance and the cost of like the fish and the pump and the filter and all that, which could be a good bit. Probably bad decision. Send for a few yellows. Shit. It's so funny. Whenever a new chatter comes into my chat with an odd spelling of a name or something, I try my best to pronounce the name, and I always get one of two responses, which is either, wow, you're the first person in my life to ever pronounce that correctly, or wow, I've never heard anyone pronounce that so poorly. I think I just take weird risks when pronouncing names. I don't play it safe with the American accent. So it either works out really well or awful. Oh. Let me go. I don't know where my name comes from. Seems like something you should probably know, but okay. Fair enough. I think my main issue is that while looking for a burn, I will sometimes throw pieces to the right, which of course prevents me from burning, because I can no longer place novel pieces there. What country do you think has the most boring fish? I don't think I have been asked that before. But save it for an AVNJ answers questions, so that I can make a video out of it. I'll think about the answer. My youngest cat attacks my phone when I watch TikToks. That's sick. For you. For you. So what other games would I pick up if I was streaming more? Tarkov? What an awful suggestion, but thank you. Would I like speedrun? Or what? Animal Crossing Fortnite. Thank you guys, you're so serious. That's a PB by a good bit. And we're still going. Uh-oh. That was a good decision if I was gonna get a bar. It's a less good decision in a drought circumstance, but that's fine. Because we're pros in the droughts. Well, hello there. 60K, my God. Without a single bar? Uh-oh. Well, that was a nice 76K without a single bar. Oh, I look forward to them all, Nate. I think it'll be really fun to just learn. Thank you, Zuzk. You should play Subnautica again? That's true. That's not like a consistent on-stream game. Well, I guess I could make it if I really tried to like play the game rather than just doing random shit in the game. Subnautica 2, definitely. Or like mods of Subnautica. All the Sherlock Holmes games. I'm not much into single-player games. I'd likely be streaming like Melee or speedrunning or Tetris. Something competitive. Whether it be with myself or others. You know what? We can play. I'll give myself some real games since I just BB'd in drought. Let's see how I do without a drought. Or not. Am I still playing drought? Holy shite. Well, good thing I prepared for that. Speedrun Subnautica. I don't know if I've ever looked at Subnautica speedruns. I don't know if they'd be fun. Bye, Zuzk. Thank you. I will say there's definitely a correlation between practicing drought and me playing better overall. I mean, look how clean this game has been already. Perfect after 20 lines. Wow, that was really dumb. Needed to burn earlier. That was a tough game in terms of droughts. But I did well. Just needed to burn earlier. I was being a bit greedy because the game was perfect thus far. So I wanted it to continue being perfect. Again, should I move to 10 a.m.? Favorite swear word? I'm kind of a basic bitch. It's probably just fuck. I don't think there's the word minnow is in the song. I might be wrong though. I will say it is sometimes funny to hear references to things in songs as you're doing them. Like I discovered while playing Tetris that Humble by Kendrick Lamar has a line where he goes, "Rock it up and down, we playing Tetris." And let me tell you, the first time I was playing Tetris and Kendrick Lamar said, "We playing Tetris," I was like, yeah, we are, Kendrick. Good job. Well, I did no burn practice today, but it's not going too bad. He says, slowly falling into the abyss. Let the abyss consume you. Okay, I would have fucking beat B-Type by now. This is ridiculous. Are we officially minnows? Maybe. Do you ever struggle with motivation in terms of playing Tetris? Sure, I mean, everyone struggles with motivation with everything, but I think that having a goal, which if you don't know, my goal is to qualify at the World Championships this year for the bracket, helps a lot in terms of motivation. Because I have an end date, right? So like every time I'm like, okay, I should do something else, I'm like, well, I only have till June to get good enough to qualify. I think after June, it's going to be tough finding motivation without like a set goal like that. Continuing to improve is just going to get harder and harder as well. We'll see though. When did you start playing? October. So a little over 4 months now. And yes, I've made a lot of progress. It's good. Be good enough so you can come to Cali? Well, I can go to Cali regardless. I'm going to the World Championship regardless of whether I qualify for bracket or not, but the goal is to qualify for bracket. Oh, that... Wow, those are uneven. I thought I was going to burn something. The bad followers can be seahorses. Okay, so Maizute is a seahorse. Liz is a minnow. Got it. I like this system. I could work on videos on stream and have that be like an exclusive perk of being here. Like I could work on the Fish Mysteries Iceberg on stream. Oh. So this green, no lucky. The VODs channel is almost at the point where it can make money. I will not recommend any anti-YouTube policy activities, but I will make a totally irrelevant mention to the fact that you guys could always pull up the VOD channel and just let a video play to give me the watch hours that I need to get that channel monetized. Of course, I would recommend highly against doing that because that is against YouTube's terms of service. Just mentioning that you could, in fact, pull up a video from AVNJ VODs and just let it play while you're not at your computer. Definitely don't do it. It is against TOS, and I am against TOS. I mean, I am with TOS. Whoops. Freudian slip. I watch the VODs regardless. Well, that's nice. But you're usually here. Well, you're here often. You're not usually, I guess. Well, that's just wasteful, Cal. Oh. VODs are good background noise for drawing and animating. That's true. The problem is I listen to music on stream. Maybe I should start listening to non-copyrighted music so that the VODs have music for you guys that makes them more appealing to watch. Because as of right now, the VODs are just kind of silent with me occasionally talking about something. Weird question, if I painted a coelacanth, could I send it as fan mail? Yeah. As long as it's big enough to fit in a P.O. box, because I'm not giving out my address. But I do have a P.O. box. I learned from the time that I gave Nat my address in order to send me something. Luckily, that is no longer my address, so no one knows my address anymore, but... And all the stuff online is out of date. Just send you a tank model. Sorry, I don't have a P.O. box. Why is your cam so crusty? Because I don't have a light on. Here. There you go. This is a recent discovery that I could change the brightness of the camera. This is why I make hat small. True. But the problem was you told me you're making a hat, so now I want a hat. So if you want a hat, you have to make 2 hats. That was your first mistake, was telling the fish man you were making a fish hat. You are making 2? Dude, I'm gonna have a 2-of-a-kind hat. That's sick. Liz and I, the only ones in the world with the fish hat. Dude, this hat's gonna be so swag. I'm excited. Imagine wearing around a hat that just says the word fish on it. God, I love minimalism. Based bro shop. It feels so sick. I just don't care. When we wear random Chinese words. Hey, they do it with English words too. Everyone thinks foreign languages look cool on fashion. First one turned out to be a little too big for my head. Nice. You know what that means. I don't have a particularly big head, but it'll probably fit. Interesting decision making I do sometimes. All right, that is it for today's stream. I am considering streaming. Oh, hi night. I got 70,000 with no bars on level 18 night, and playing at like I normally would, not just, you know, burning for the sake of burning. So that was a PB by a lot. Just been practicing drought and B-type. That's it. I'm also considering streaming full-time and quitting my job while I wait for another job. Okay, bye. Have a nice day, everyone.